Run by David Skuy. This is a book about Lionel, who really wants to be invisible in school. He doesn't want anyone to notice him because he doesn't want to be picked on by Nick, the bully, and Nick's friends. And so he will go the long way around to get into the school. He will avoid them at all costs. There are a couple of boys that want to be his friends, but they're the boys that actually get picked on by Nick and the bullies. So he doesn't really want to hang out with these guys, and he doesn't understand why they don't get it that they shouldn't be around Nick that much because they're like bully targets. Lionel lives with his mom. His mom is pretty depressed. She has a loser of a boyfriend, really, and he's not a very nice guy. He's not nice to Lionel or his mother. And Lionel, everything seems to be going wrong for Lionel. He's always missing the bus. He gets picked on by bullies. He doesn't really have any friends. And eventually he starts running, but not because he's trying to be a runner, but because he mistakenly gets called a runner by these two people who own a cafe that he runs by one day while he's missing the bus again for the third or fourth time. And they make friends with him, these adults, and they think that he's a good guy and that he must be, they see him running, so they just assume that he's a runner. And he doesn't say he's not a runner, and eventually he can't tell them that he's not a runner. He tries to downplay it, but they're convinced that he's just really a great runner, and their daughter is someone who is in his school, in his class, and he has a crush on her, and he's mortified when she comes out and notices that he's talking to her parents. But anyway, one thing leads to another, and the boyfriend leaves. There's an older woman in the apartment building that Lionel lives in, and he helps her a lot. She can't walk very well, and he helps her take her garbage out, and he's just really kind to this elderly woman. And he decides that he's going to clean up his room one day because he sees this woman's apartment is just so tidy and it makes him feel good. So one night he stays up till 1 a.m. cleaning his room, and one thing leads to another, and his mother starts noticing that he's changing, and he used to have all these headaches before, and now he's not as sick as he was. His mother, because he goes through all of these changes himself, his mother also starts noticing and trying harder to be a better mom. And Kiana, the girl in his class that he has a crush on, once she starts getting to know him, she really likes him. He was always a little bit pudgy, or he thought he was, but and he never thought he was a good runner, but he actually does start running with her and her friends, and she convinces him to join the track and field team, and he beats the bullies at it. And it's just a wonderful, really great story about a boy who makes a lot of changes and really finally has the courage to stand up to the bullies and do something that he loves to do, which he never thought he'd love to run, but he actually really loves it. So this is Run by David Skuy.